Let's talk just for a minute. I want to set the table. What does the people's monetary system mean? What if I was to change the word monetary? What if I said the people's trust system? What if I said the people's power system? What if I said the people's freedom system? What if I said the people's liberty system? And lastly, what if I said the people's governance system? When we begin to understand what's really happening in our world, this transformation of what is called money and the restoration, or if you will, the reformation of the monetary system, it ought to be so clear and evident to all of us why the hell the world's in chaos, why everything is burning, why the borders are open, why people are getting jabbed and sick and dying, and there's wars in Ukraine and double justice systems and slaps on the hand for $50 million in bribery and blackmail and death penalty sentence being issued for ex-presidents. The world has collectively lost its damn mind. And I posit because the monetary system is being turned upside down, it's being restored back to we the people. Because it's supposed to be a trust system that got perverted and broken, it got hijacked, it got stolen. Uh, it became a power system that transferred the power from we the people into the hands of an elite cult. It robbed us of our freedom and our dignity and our liberty and our ability to self govern, all because they invented slyly, deceptively, in the dark of night, in secrecy, behind lies. They went through the Banking Act of 1871 to 1910. They all went down in a big secret confab down in Jekyll Island. And 3 years later, they get the Federal Reserve Act passed, and now we got an NGO printing all of our money instead of the U.S. Treasury doing it. And here we stand today with $33 trillion in debt, paying $1 trillion every year just in interest on the debt, and we're borrowing $1 trillion to pay the $1 trillion as the Federal Reserve is raising rates to 5.5%. So we're in a basically a tailspin or a flat spin, right flat into the earth with the current monetary system. So we're either going to go towards a people's monetary system or we're going to go to the central bankers version 2.0. And if we do that, we won't have a trust system, a power system, a freedom system, a liberty system, or governance system. We'll go right back into our little cages on the animal farm, and they'll tell us what to eat and what kind of car to drive and what our kids have to know and what our values are. So um, that was really what was on my heart, that when we talk about all of these different technologies and how we're going to reverse engineer and take our power back, and which technological project is better than which other technological project, sometimes what I'm hearing is we're losing sight and we're losing focus on the fundamental principles that ought to drive everything. If we've got the principles right and we got the fundamentals right and the foundation is strong, then all of a sudden the solutions become kind of obvious. They become more understandable, and there can be more unity in the community, both locally and internationally. So, what we're all fighting is these assholes who want to lie, cheat, and steal, put their most favored corruptocrats in place, confuse us all, lie to us about technology, character assassinate people that are trying to do the right thing or people that are not on the same page as the the cult. Um, and we're all waking up, learning about monetary system, learning about distributed ledger technology, learning about politics, learning about child sex trafficking, learning about bribery and blackmail, and America being a corporation instead of it being a representative republic. Uh, I mean, it's a hell of a lot. We are ingesting a hell of a lot. But if we don't get this monetary system thing brought back into the hands of we the people in a way that can be safe and effective, that it can be a trust system that allows us to put our essence, our labor, our creativity, our time and energy and our gifting into some form of an asset that doesn't melt like an ice cube, that can't be taxed and stolen and inflated and debased and just destroyed or confiscated by this warring class of godless cult people. Everything that we're doing as a community, all the lessons that we're learning and all the struggles that we're going through is just going to be irrelevant. So I say this, and I want to shut up and start just having an open dialogue here with everybody that's here tonight. Uh, and I guess a plea that we all pretty much want the same thing, but we can't devolve into tribalism and name calling and warring back and forth in this divide and conquer kind of scenario while we're not getting our act together. We know for damn sure these people that have been treating us like caged animals for 50 years, they have a plan. And if we don't keep our eyes on the prize, we're going to lose.